Hi, I'm Lumie, and today we will be renovating one of my least favorite EA builds, featuring such classics as terrible furnishing and floor plan, hallway that leads directly into a bedroom for some reason, and windows that could be aligned, but aren't. Getting right into it, I delete every item, one by one, because it is soothing to me to pretend EA's mistakes never happened. Overall, this was a pretty fun renovation. It was kind of hard though, because I did it completely base game, because it was originally a base game house and it was a starter home. So because I hate myself, I gave myself the starter home budget of 20,000 simoleons, including the lot, and I already had my testing sim on the lot, so I'd have exactly the starting budget, and I cut it real close. I think there's maybe $10 or $20 left after you buy it, but you still have the 2-bedroom, 1-bath functional starter home that it was supposed to be. I didn't want to change the exterior too much because it's a renovation, not building an entirely new lot, but I did take the weird yellow color it is and make it a nice deep green, and I had that metal roof that you saw earlier that just looked better with the overall color scheme. If you go and see it placed in the world, it just looks a lot prettier now. I did have to completely destroy the floor plan because I hate it. Just like I hate Crick Cabana, this is possibly the worst residential lot from the base game that exists, and I hate it. Once I was done fiddling with the windows, and believe me, there was a lot of fiddling that I cut out, I deleted all the wall colors and picked a unified floor color. Usually when I'm designing rooms, I like to pick the color scheme all together, but with how the Sims 4 is, that we only have swatches, so a lot of the times I have to build the color scheme around the swatches that don't suck. As far as furnishing goes, at this point, I put down filler furniture that just meets all the base needs. Not everything that goes down stays, but I wanted to make sure that you actually had the kids' room, you had the bathroom, you had the kitchen functional, you had the bedroom functional, you had a living space before I actually started decorating, because we were already pretty far into the budget. I did make an exception for knocking the walls out in the bathroom right away, because it is a bathroom, and the least amount of time that you spend thinking about it or working on it is best. I did pick the shower tub combo right away, because with the kids' room, I wanted to make it ambiguous whether or not you could have a toddler in there or a child in there, or I guess a teen, but you need a tub to bathe toddlers, so I just wanted it to be inclusive for everyone. I kind of struggled a bit with whether or not I wanted it to be open floor plan like the original, but eventually I settled on making this cute galley kitchen with a nice little dining space right by the bay window. And it is at this point I realize my mistake, and have to realign all of the windows, because there is no point where the sink won't look off center, and oh god, I knew that would bother me, so I figured anyone who would download it from the galley would see that, see the rest of the build, and just cry. But I did get it centered and settled after a bit more fiddling with the windows and the counters, and then I finally closed off the kitchen, got an archway in there, and realized that I had 6,000 simoleons left, and I hadn't even gotten a dresser or a desk or a couch in yet, and oh yikes, oh dear yikes. And even though it looked like there were so many options available to us, there really were not, because I have so much build CC and I was determined to make this house with absolutely no custom content, and just base game. And I always forget how little choice there actually is between furnishings there. But I did get this like cute little TV area, added a nice little bookcase to that so you could get your skills up, and then actually got a computer in the house because it's The Sims 4 and your sim needs the computer for literally everything. They need it for work, they need it for school, and it was just important to me to have a computer in there, even if it was the shitty, cheapest one. Except before I actually got the computer and the desk in, I kind of panicked a little because I realized I had like 5,000 simoleons left and most of the walls weren't painted yet and I hadn't picked the actual flooring. So I went into the bedroom, did that nice like dark and light stripy thing, painted the kitchen and actually added a backsplash. I couldn't really decide whether I liked the tile or the wood paneling better. Eventually I went with the wood paneling, but if you like the tile better, you can just change it back because do what you want. I added a little study area for the kid, a dresser in the parents' bedroom, and a mirror in the bathroom because I forgot. Just like at this point, even though I am getting real close to the end of the budget, I have forgotten the computer. But I did remember, and I put in, like, right now. Or first, I fiddle around with moving the desk and couch, but then, almost right now. And with that placement of a desk chair, all the required furniture for the build was actually in. And with, like, 2,000 simoleons left, it was finally time to decorate. Because I had basically no money, I decided to focus on actually decorating walls that you would see when you're playing with like half wall down, because I don't know about you, but that's how most people play. And even though it looks really good for screenshots, there's no point in putting things on walls that disappear. I know it's basically illegal to say that, but that is my Sims 4 building hot take. And at this point, I was getting so sad and discouraged because, like, I have all these cute plants and I couldn't use any of them. And I had to put down, like, that little one that's so sad because all the good plants either aren't in the base game or expensive. Like, I got one plant in the corner. This is not an acceptable level plant for one of my builds, but I had no money and I had no plants. I did at least get curtains on like most of the windows, which honestly I feel like they're kind of required in builds. I know a lot of builders don't use them that often, but just for me, it doesn't feel right to have just open windows everywhere. I am really happy with how the dining area by the bay window turned out. It looks so cute to me. It is completely the vibe. If anything, my biggest regret is not giving myself slightly more of a budget because, like, I really, really wish I could get cabinets in that kitchen. Honestly, there isn't much decorating. There wasn't enough money, but I can say that I'm, like, happy or at least satisfied with the job that I did. Like, at this point, we had $600. Like, there wasn't much I could do. I got some toys in the kids' room just so, like, toddlers and children can build skills. I got a diary in there in case the child wants to write when they get older. You never know. So at this point, I'm just, like, trying to decorate with what's left of the budget. There's like $500. I get some kids' paintings in there, get some stuff on the walls that you can actually see, and overall, the kids' room is probably the most decorated place in the entire build. I did get toilet roll in the bathroom, haha, and most importantly, I did not forget an indoor bin. Right there, there you go. So now we have $11, but the build is complete, and it's time to tour inside, which should be fun. Let's go! I hope you enjoyed my first speed build renovation video, and thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and you're a beautiful person. Have a wonderful day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. Bye!